A brand new 2025 consumer poll found that 83% of US adults rely on at least one daily pill or powder. Yet, only 1/3 can name a single clinical trial behind what they swallow. If that sounds familiar, buckle up. We combed through dozens of peer-reviewed studies, clinical guidelines, and physician surveys published through May 2025 to uncover the 5 supplements doctors still stand behind when the influencer dust settles. Let's start the video. Grab your shaker cup or your turmeric latte, and let's separate the MVPs from the bench warmers. 1. Creatine. From Gym Bro to Gerontology Pro. Creatine may have started life as the gym's favorite pre-lift scoop, but 2025 research paints it as a longevity multi-tool. In a Washington Post explainer aimed at retirees, geriatricians noted that 5 grams of creatine paired with light resistance training improved strength and stair climbing speed in adults over 65 within 12 weeks. A Northeastern University roundtable went further, crediting daily supplementation with helping older adults gain 2 pounds of lean mass while losing fat. No dirty bulk required. But muscles are only Act 1. A June 2025 University Hospitals update details how creatine restocks brain ATP, shrinking reaction time lapses on computerized testing by 18%. Animal models show a parallel bump in hippocampal neurogenesis, and a 2024 meta-analysis in Frontiers in Nutrition linked creatine to better working memory in seniors. Not impressed yet? Business Insider crunched sales data. The supplement's popularity tripled between 2019 and 2024, largely because neurologists now mention it when discussing concussion recovery and mild cognitive impairment. Side effect profile? Still squeaky clean. Regulatory agencies list mild bloating in 2% of users, with no serious renal markers off-range at doses 5g day. Think of creatine as the friendly house guest who showed up for biceps day and ended up rewiring the home Wi-Fi. Your heart, bones, and brain all stream smoother. 2. Curcumin, the golden spice that won't ghost you. 50-cent scoop, $1 million utility. If turmeric were on Tinder, doctors would right swipe for substance, not flash. A whopping umbrella review of 25 RCTs, Frontiers in Pharmacology, April 2025, reported curcumin slashed C-reactive protein levels by 26% and TNF-A by 18%. Harvard's Arthritis Foundation echoes that enthusiasm, recommending 500 milligrams of a 95% curcumin extract twice daily, as effective as diclofenac for osteoarthritis pain minus gastric erosion. Meanwhile, a water-dispersible extract, WDTE60N, trimmed knee stiffness scores by 52% in just 4 weeks at 1/4 the standard dose, suggesting absorption tricks are finally catching up with the hype. Psychiatrists aren't sitting this one out. In a 2025 GQ Wellness feature, they highlighted curcumin's modest but measurable serotonin uptick, about 6 ng/ml, enough to register on depression inventories. Pain docs, for their part, praised curcumin's knack for down-regulating spinal microglial alarm bells, offering nerve pain relief without drowsiness. Even fibromyalgia specialists, historically supplement skeptical, acknowledged significant symptom reduction in a March 2025 nutrients review of polyphenols. Dose responsibly, though. Some users report bloating or mild nausea, a small trade-off for an inflammation fire extinguisher that costs less than a PSL. And remember the black pepper trick. Piperine boosts absorption by up to 2,000%. 3. Magnesium, the mineral that files your brain to do not disturb. Ask any sleep-deprived resident. Magnesium is the supplement equivalent of the skip ads button. A May 2025 evidence-based practice summary showed a combined magnesium-melatonin-zinc blend added 36 minutes of slow-wave sleep in nursing home residents. Standalone trials aren't shabby either. A fresh RCT on magnesium L-threonate logged a 19% improvement in deep sleep ratio on polysomnography. And yes, the L-threonate form crosses the blood-brain barrier. But the mineral moonlights beyond mattresses. Oral magnesium cut migraine occurrence by 80% versus placebo across 8 RCTs. Anxiety? A 2025 clinical protocol pairs magnesium with B6, predicting faster stress score normalization than SSRIs alone. Not sure which type to buy? Very well. Health's 2025 comparison explains that citrate shines for gut motility, while L-threonate reigns for cognition and ADHD symptom control. Physicians usually steer patients toward bisglycinate or citrate, 250-500 mg elemental mg nightly, cautioning that more simply invites bathroom sprints. Fun fact: magnesium participates in over 300 enzymatic reactions, including ATP synthase, the same energy pathway creatine services. Coincidence? Hardly. When your neurons text SOS, magnesium is the friend who shows up with snacks. 4. Vitamin D. Sunshine. You can sublet. Despite its beach vacation branding, more than half of US nursing home residents test deficient. Obesity drives a 35% higher deficiency rate across ages. Enter supplementation. The Endocrine Society's 2024 25 guidance still recommends 1,000-2,000 IU daily for most adults, with titration to 4,000-5,000 IU if levels remain 30 mg/ml. Why bother? A May 2025 Frontiers in Immunology RCT gave frail seniors vitamin D plus NAC. Results showed a 21% drop in senescent T cells and lower P16/P21 expression, molecular markers of biological aging. Meanwhile, Harvard scientists reported vitamin D slowed telomere shortening by 14% over 2 years, hinting at longevity dividends. Cognition gets a cameo. A March 2025 systematic review connected higher D intake with 1.9% larger hippocampal volume and 8-point better MMSE scores in elders. Public health data remains sobering. Only 1/4 of US teens reach sufficiency, raising alarms for bone density and mood. Pharmacists now stock gummies, sprays, and microcaps verified by third-party labs, a trend spotlighted in a New York Post 2025 Buyer's Guide. Consider vitamin D your financial advisor for bones, quietly compounding interest so you don't fracture the bank later. 5. Omega-3 fatty acids, the bouncers at the inflammation nightclub. Cardiologists' darling isn't going anywhere. The Reduce It trial's 25% drop in major cardiac events still sets the bar, but 2025 discussions address its mineral oil controversy by pointing to newer EPA formulations under review. An NLA 2025 presentation reanalyzed data and confirmed a 29% triglyceride reduction at 4 G-day of icosapent ethyl without placebo confounders. On the longevity front, a Nature Aging offshoot reported omega-3 plus vitamin D, and exercise shaved 3-4 months off biological age clocks over 3 years. Liver docs are also paying attention. An April 2025 meta-analysis showed omega-3 PUFA reduced hepatic fat by 18% and improved ALT by 12 UL in NAFLD patients. Need everyday relevance? Verywell Health's roundup underscores omega-3's 2,5 mmHg average systolic blood pressure dip and its FDA-endorsed role in pregnancy for fetal brain development. The cognitive story is nuanced. Alzheimer's meta-analyses stay inconclusive, but neurologists still prescribe fish oil for traumatic brain injury patients in NIH-funded trials aiming to halt astrocyte damage. Standard dose for cardioprotection: 1-2 G combined EPA plus DHA daily, or 4G prescription EPA for high triglycerides. Just remember, rancid fish burps mean it's time to change brands, not blame the supplement. Hook hash 6. They're the velvet rope guardians keeping inflammatory gate crashers off the dance floor. The take-home reel: support cast versus superstars. Test, don't guess. A $30 blood panel beats the most viral TikTok stack. Quality over quantity. Look for USP, NSF, or informed sport seals. Dose like a pro, more is not merrier, especially with fat-soluble D or magnesium citrate's express lane side effect. Food first, supplement. They don't greenlight skipping salmon or spinach. Periodically audit your shelf. If it's not in this Fab 5 and your doctor didn't okay it, ask whether it earns its rent. Think of these 5 as the Avengers of your supplement arsenal. Each hero has standalone comics, but together they save the world, or at least your mitochondria. And that wraps up our deep dive into the top 5 supplements doctors actually recommend in 2025. If you learned something new, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future science-backed wellness tips.